Hi, Collective. Welcome to our channel. I am Luna, and this is Tellin Tarot. If you're new, if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for everything that you all do to support this channel. May Spirit bless you times 10. And to my subscribers, I love you. I pray for you each and every day. I hope that you guys are kicking ass and taking names out there, Collective. Metaphorically speaking, right? Just really rocking and rolling on your spiritual path. Okay, so as you can see, I have some cards here that are already pulled. I was doing a little reading. I don't normally use this deck for my collective reads, but this is kind of fascinating, and I figured it's probably something that we should build on. So let's tap in. Almighty and most merciful God, we thy servants approach with fear and trembling before thee. Grant us, Lord, power and strength of intellect to carry on this work for the honor and glory of thy holy name and to the comfort of our neighbor, and without design of hurt or detriment to any. We may proceed in our labors through Jesus Christ, our Redeemer. Amen. So we'll start with a card from St. Michael the Archangel, and then we'll tap right in to the Egyptian tarot. We'll see the story that came up here, and then we will clarify. Okay, now remember, whenever you find this video, it's the right time for you. I could say he, it could be she, I could say you, it could be them. This could be past, present, or future energy. Anyone within your energetic sphere, known or unbeknownst to you. Be the real you. Recognize the signs from above. Yeah, so remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest on the table, Collective. If the shoe don't fit, it ain't your shoe. Okay. Thank you, St. Michael. What does the collective need to know today? What is going on today? So we just got through that Libra new moon and the solar eclipse energy. We're still in it. We're clearing out those things that no longer serve us, and we're inviting in, regain your focus. And we're inviting in those things which we want in our future, right? We're making space right now. This could be energetically or literally. Okay. Don't give up on love, Collective. A relationship that you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So something may have happened in a love relationship here, and that doesn't surprise me that this came out because of what we have here. Let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so that you can embrace the future. So somebody may need to release somebody from the past so that they can have a future with this. Well, Collective, it's a twin flame. Yeah, so be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Beautiful. Thank you, St. Michael the Archangel. So let's start off then with the story that has revealed itself here in this pre-poll. So the first card that came out, Collective, was Reninette. Don't mind these cards. They're really, really used. These are my personal cards. I use them a lot. I love them. But anyway, Reninette. So she is a card of good fortune, right? Wealth, plenty. So you're starting off this read with like Ten of Pentacles energy. You know what I mean? She's nourishment for the body and the spirit. She's got a very strong connection to the star Sirius. And she's the transmission of that stellar energy, right? Now, the the run part of her name is the nourishment, but the is the snake. So she's also associated with the snake, but it's protection energy. This is the cobra, right? This is the pharaonic snake. It's not the, you know, snake in the grass type snake. This is the royal. This is the protective energy. Anyway, following now. Oh, this is also, let me just start. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Oh my God. So look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards from the same family, the family of the wind. We have one card here from the family of heaven, and then we have, oh, excuse me, and then we have two cards here from the family of fire, which we'll get to because this is a twin flame. Ta and Sekhmet, 1 and 3 of fire. But anyway, so let's go. So Renanet is the good fortune, the wealth, the plenty, right? The nourishment. And then we have Septet. Now, not coincidentally, obviously, we have Septet next. Now, Septet is the star Sirius, right? But this is also the black Osset, the black Isis, if you will, right? Great Shakti, the personification of divine feminine energy. This is penetration into the hidden nature of existence, right? Revelation. This is occult knowledge. So here you have good fortune from transmuting the stellar energies. Transmuting, I said also transmitting. So facing this way. So they're moving the stellar energy forward. Now here it gets interesting because next we have, and this is the only card we have from the Duat, which is the underworld. So we have one card from the Duat, one card from heaven, two cards from fire, and the rest from the wind. This is significant. But anyway, so the Duat is the underworld, and we have Unuti 4 to 5. Now, this is the hours between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. And it's the darkest hours before dawn, right? And it is always darkest before the dawn, collective. So in the underworld, when Ra is passing through, so when the sun sets, this is Ra, passing through the underworld until it rises again. And he fights the big snake and did battle, blah, blah, blah. We won't get into all that, but if you know your Egyptian history. But during the hours of 4 and 5, he only has the light of his own self, right? Because Ra is light, sun, which gets him through the Duat. But once he gets to the 4th to the 5th hour, his light even is not bright enough to pierce the darkness. It's so dark, right? So only the light from like the fire, because his boat turns into a snake during these hours too. And it has to be literally pulled out of there. It doesn't just flow anymore. It doesn't they literally have to drag this big ass snake that's breathing fire, and that fire is the only light that Ra has to get out. And then once he gets out, of course, the sun rises and it starts all over again. But so this is a dark night of the soul, collective. It's a dark night of the soul. It's the darkest hour. It's the lowest point. But here's the thing. This is also somebody using this negative energy to project, transmit onto you or whoever you're thinking of, whoever this reading's for. Remember, I could say him, it could be her, you, they. Just flip the energy however you need to. But somebody was using low vibrational energies from the underworld to send illness and oppression, suffering. They wanted somebody at their lowest point that they couldn't even see the light. It was so dark. This is why you have this magical protection. See, they didn't realize who they were sending this energy to. So following this energy, we have Ta, the number 1. Now, the energies in the netters only go up to number 8. So while regular tarot goes to 10, this is the next to the last card until Ra exits the Duat and begins his ride around the heavens in his fiery chariot, right? So here we have Ta. Now this is the number 1. This is creation. So stepping out of this dark night of the soul, out of this It's always darkest before the dawn, whatever these people that were doing, or whatever whoever it was that were sending these energies, right? We are now able to let this go. See, they wanted somebody to give up on love here. They wanted them to be stuck in the pain and the dark, never to see the light, never to be the light to others. But what did you do? You increased your knowledge again. And this is cult knowledge. Did we go over that? Septet is also occult knowledge, right? Now, let me just say something about this collective because civilization, yeah, here I go. I get so aggravated with myself when I mumble, but I'm not going to stop. So listen, civilizations cannot evolve any further, collective, until the occult is taken for granted. Like where people just know it and understand it as the same as like atomic energy, right? We don't really understand it. We don't think very much about it, but we know it's there, right? So we have to learn to expand inward until we've reestablished a sense of the unseen forces that was common to our ancestors, right? Our perceptions are not bound by our senses, our organs, the five senses, the organs of perception, but we perceive more than our five senses can ever discover, right? We just know things sometimes, right? We know things we haven't learned through any type of education or experience. We just know. This is knowledge that's stored in the collective consciousness, right? So this isn't to say that we should spend our lives like worrying about dreams and premonitions or like patronizing fortune tellers or anything like that. I mean, it's a healthy instinct to ignore that kind of stuff, but also we cannot be hard-headed in our denial of such things either, because that's a mistake in the most, well, logical sense of the term. So here we have Ta. Ta is the opener. Ta, and he's here in his mummified form, right? But he was the greatest of all the gods in Memphis. He was the craftsman, the god of craftsmen, the god of metalworkers and stonemasons. Oh, maybe you're dealing with a mason here. Well, anyway, it was Ta and Kaminu who, following Tahuti's orders, um, created the universe, right? And Ta himself built the bodies for the dead that went to Amenta. Amenta being heaven, like where Osiris was sitting on his golden throne, right? So Ta would build the bodies for the righteous dead. So this is an act of creation, collective. So coming out of this dark night of the soul, learning some type of occult knowledge, or some information about the divine feminine, because here we have Sekhmet right underneath Septet, Septet being divine feminine energy, Sekhmet being the twin flame of Ta. Because Sekhmet, again, same family, the only two on the table that are from the family of fire, Sekhmet is power, but she's also a very powerful protector. She is the personification of magical power, right? She is passion, fire, strength. She is the counterpart to Ta. He is the Shakti that empowers Ta's creation. So following Sekhmet, we have Mayurt, another from the family of the wind, and this is mighty fullness. He is, anybody who knows anything about Egyptians know how they revered the cow, right? And this is also one of the energies of Hathor, too. But anyway, so this is Unlimited Possibilities Collective. This is a time for seeding when all possibilities are there in their potentialities, right? But they have not yet been realized. So here you have a divine feminine looking at a divine masculine. We have the universe seeding, sending, transmitting these universal energies these stellar energies, pausing, of course, tripping up almost immediately. You get tripped into a dark night of the soul, but only to come out and to create with unlimited potential, basically anything that you want. Now we have Ta looking at Mafdet. And remember that these are all family of the wind here. The wind is blowing. So this is the way the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing. So Ta's looking at Mafdet. Is he looking at Mafdet? Yes, 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 yes. And Mafdet is she who sees clearly. See who sees clearly, collective. This is also, can you see the card? I don't know where to hold it that you can see it without this light reflecting on it. But she who sees clearly, this is justice, collective. This is punishment for wrongdoing in the physical. So the divine masculine is looking at justice. The divine feminine is looking at the divine masculine. And the universe is conspiring to transmit this stellar energy to bring this into fruition. Why? Because they will be a light to others. Ooh. Archangel Michael is with you now, even though you can't see it. He's actively working on the situation here, helping you. See? Embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. So somebody needs to let go this big gigantic snake that's trying to hold them back. And somebody is trying to let that go by by hook or by crook. Is that the it's almost like I don't know if you remember the Gong Show, but they used to perform, and then if the judges didn't like them, they would some guy would come out with a big long hook and like drag him off the stage. What's happening? The universe is taking that big ass hook and dragging these energies off of your stage, collective. Those that are trying to hold you back to send, dark energy towards you, magic towards you to block this union. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have Serket. And Serket is she who liberates, collective. This is somebody who chooses how to direct their sexual energy. This is she who liberates, right? Now, this in the reverse would be somebody who misuses their sexual energy, right? But you can see a very powerful scorpionic influence here. A Scorpio does rule that particular house. But this is Kundalini. This is Tantra. This is the manifestation power, the transmission of these stellar energies through sexual union. Soul back. So we have the number 33. Again, this is a master number. And now we have 22. So we have a master builder. Ta is a master builder. And then we have the master teacher with the 33. And we do have this occult knowledge here. And then we have increase your knowledge. So somebody has been increasing their occult knowledge after or because of a dark night of the soul, probably sparked on by contact with their twin flame. See, we don't always know. And as you can see, this is what happens with the twin flame union, right? They're like magnets of the same polarity, right? They can't quite get together because they are too alike. And so what do? Well, they recognize, oh, I really see something special in this person. I really see something special in this person, but you know, it's just something, right? So what happens? One person runs, one person chases. And the chaser then plunges into this dark night of the soul. Generally, this is how it works. It's usually the divine feminine. They don't chase. They realize I'm not going to chase, and so they go inward to try to figure out what the hell happened, what knocked them into this dark night of the soul, because it's so confusing and traumatic, right? And now this person's gone, disappeared, and they don't even know what the hell happened. So they elevate, they go within, they go through this dark night of the soul, and they ascend, right? They expand inward until they have reestablished this sense of the unseen forces, right? This connection with the ancestors and those things that most people just don't see anymore. And so as they're healing, the divine masculine starts getting triggered in their life to heal because they share an energetic signature. So as this one is elevating, now this one starts to feel uncomfortable, right? They don't see things the same as they used to. They wonder, why do I keep thinking about this feminine that I maybe just tripped over one time in the street, never even really had a conversation with? Or maybe you did. I don't know. Sometimes they do hook up for a little while, but it doesn't work out and then they go separate. Sometimes it's just a meeting and nothing more. It really depends. But eventually, if this person is going to accept the mission, and they don't always, but they're showing up together, so it does appear as if now this runner gets plunged into a dark night of the soul where they have to do the deep dive and look at their lives and heal their wounds, right? Because that's what a dark night of the soul is all about. It's about healing our wounds, those fragmented parts of ourself that we've left in the past through trauma and whatever, such, just everyday life. You know what I mean? Like stuff happens. A lot of stuff happens that we don't deal with in a proper way, and we take that with us. It's like ripping off a little piece of paper every time something bad happens to in our lives, and we don't heal from it until we're older, and we're just like a little, you know, stub of paper left, and we have to go and collect all those little pieces and tape ourselves back together. You know what I mean? So what happens is then, as they as the divine, the one partner begins to ascend, the other starts to feel it because it's in they're connected, and even if not in the physical, then certainly in the 5D. So now they're feeling some kind of ways, and now they may think, okay, well, is this magic? Like, are they doing something to me? Like, blah, 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 whatever's happening here. But eventually, they start to learn the truth, right? They start to let go of situations that no longer serve them. And they start to think maybe that it really is love and that they really do have a chance. That this is a relationship that can be healed despite acting like a moron and walking away. So they start to do the work. And this collective is what brings the justice, right? Because again, the divine feminine, because Mafdet is she who sees clearly, right? So now the divine feminine is worried. Okay, well, she sees clearly. She knows what I did. She knows what I said. She knows she knows. Now, how am I even going to approach this divine feminine now after all of this, right? Knowing that they were triggered into a very low vibrational space, right? Because they were operating in a low vibrational space when they connected initially. Probably you both were. So now they have to think about, everything that they did and how they're going to reconnect because of everything they did. And the divine feminine knows what they did. And I'm wondering, will they even hear me out? The thing is that, of course, they'll hear you out because they know. They already know. So here you have justice coming in now. Justice is going after not only to justice is coming out not only to connect these two finally, to bring some justice into the situation, but because there was an injustice done, collective. There was an injustice done by the snake using magic, sending energies to block and bind this. This is why you have 3 cards of magical protection on the table, collective. You could not be any more highly protected. And from every realm, because of the unlimited possibilities that are just sitting there in seed form should this union come together. And this is why there are so many energies out there trying to stop it. I don't know how long I've been talking. Let me just go with some oracles because I don't want to be here forever. Yeah. Fake people will always wish you the best as long as it benefits them. Right? So when you start letting people go, people, situations, things that no longer serve purpose in your life, when you start, cutting these cords, well, this exposes the fake people in your life. The people are going to say, "Oh, don't do it. Like you're crazy and something wrong with you. Like you're imagining it or whatever, because it would not be in their best interest for this divine masculine to be happy and in love. Again, can't make it up. You have a fake spiritualist here, collective. A fake spiritualist. Someone throwing magic, probably charging for it too. Fake spiritualist. Fake people working against this union. But they want to come in and tell you how they feel. I want to tell you how I feel. I told you they want to tell you, they just don't know how to tell you. They feel like you might judge them for their past. But you are a divine feminine energy. Judge nobody. Who are we to judge anybody? God is the judge. We are all just trying to do the best that we can with what the information that we have at the moment, right? Ooh, yeah, somebody's yearning. They want more. They gotta let go of this fake spiritualist. They gotta figure out who these fake people are in their lives, collective, if they haven't already. But I think they may have because we have all this knowledge here too, right? Fine. Yeah. So somebody's acting kind of shady. That goes up there, right? Fake people always wish you the best as long as it benefits them. You got a fake spiritualist acting kind of shady. Meanwhile, you have this divine masculine that wants to tell a divine feminine how they feel. The divine feminine is yearning, wanting more. What a divine masculine is, but it actually fell on divine feminine and the potential here. Merit, right? This is the planting of seed of endless possibilities. Don't ruin other people's happiness just because you're miserable. This is these acting kind of shady people. Don't ruin other people's happiness just because you're miserable. Let other people be happy. Maybe if you allowed and were happy for other people when they were happy, be happy for happy people and you'll be happy too. Meanwhile, somebody's pretending to be all happy, happy, joy, joy, and they're just not. May your life someday be as awesome as you pretend it to be. Yeah. Someone who blames everybody for their mistakes, but blaming everyone else is great until there's no one left to blame but yourself. Yeah, this is you. Be real with me or leave me alone. Don't waste my time. Right? Collective, why? Why can't people just tell the truth? And if they're not going to tell the truth, then why even speak? It's a waste of, yeah, look, they're sending you the evil eye. Told you, magic. But it's backfiring. You are so protected. Like, who throws magic at a divine being and thinks that it's going to hit them? And then what do you suppose? What do you suppose is going to happen? Can you see that card? She's ready to I mean, they're on their knees in chains, and she's ready to take their heads off. And this is divine justice. This is not just somebody saying, "Oh, I'm judging you," and this is what. Blah, blah, blah. This is divine justice collective for what they've done, and you see clearly what they've done, and they will pay for their wrongdoings. Yeah, released. Oh, sorry, release. When you let go of the past, then you can see the future. And life brings hidden gifts. So let it go. Let it go. Release. Let it go. Take a risk. No risk, no reward, right, collective? Anything else? I don't know how long I've been talking. I should probably grab some Tarot. Yeah. I wish you came with a disclaimer because you're shady as fuck. Like, just everybody needs to just be who they are. Be because if you're not who you are, your mask is gonna fall off eventually. And then what? A musty bitch is leeching on your energy. Yeah, can't make it up. Stalking your ass, sending you bad juju, wanting you sick, wanting you broke, wanting you. They want to dim your light. They want you to be in the darkest of dark, like between the hours of 4 and 5. But keep talking about me behind my back and watch me, because God will be blessing me in front of your face. There you go. Somebody has legal matters now, and you will witness their karma. I'm going to leave it there, collective. Yeah. I don't care what you think of me because it can't be half as bad as what I know of you. She who sees clearly. Well, yeah. Even though he is all about forgiveness, I'm pretty sure that Jesus would hold my purse while I kicked your ass. Enough said. Till next time, collective. The Hermit in Reverse. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Empress in the upright, 5 of Cups, and the Hermit in the reverse. Can't make it up. King of Swords in the reverse. Oh my god. Yeah, someone's doing this Dark Night of the Soul, but look what they're going to get when they come out of it, collective. Because they're intelligent. They may have been stubborn and manipulative and cocky as fuck, but they're smart and they're learning. They're doing the work, they're healing and heading towards their happily ever after. Woohoo! Till next time, love, light, and infinite blessings. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you. May the Lord lift up his countenance on you and give you peace. Love, light, and infinite blessings. Till next time, collective. Bye.